Okay, so your guys' homework is to do this green page. If you would like to do it with me, you may. So, number 1, it says there are 416 oak trees. I'm going to underline that. And 238 pine trees in the park. It says, number 1, fill in the boxes to help you find the total number of trees. All we're doing is we're doing what we do in that stacking strategy. We added our 1s first. Now we're going to add our 10s. So what is 10 plus 30? Well, they're already stacked for me. 0 plus 0 is 0, and 1 plus 3 is 4. Or you can just add another 10 to 30, which is 40. Now we're going to jump to our hundreds. I'm going to bring down my zeros and do 4 plus 2, and that equals 6. So I have 600 plus 40 plus 14. But we can't have a 2-digit number in the ones. So they went ahead and they want us to find out number 2. 14 ones is how many 10s plus how many 1s? Well, if I go to my 10s, there's 1 10. So I'm going to put my 1 there. If I go to my 1s, there's 4 1s. 14 1s must be 1 10 plus 4 1s. All that's telling us is we now need to take that 10 and put it in the 10 section. So how many trees are there altogether? Well, if I have 4 1s and I have 4 10s plus 1 10, so 4 plus 1 equals 5. I now have 5 10s. And then I'm just going to take my 600. So how many trees were there altogether? There was 654. They're doing exactly what we do when we do our stacking strategy. We have 416 plus 238. We had our 4, and we're bringing that 1 up. So now we have 1 plus 1 equals 2, plus 3 equals 5. 4 plus 2 equals 6. It's the exact same way, or they're solving the same thing, but they're just showing you a different way to do it. Now let's go on to our next page. Our next page is something that we're also going to talk about. Number 4, it says, Paul has 547 beads. Amy has 219 beads. It says, fill in the boxes to help you find the total number. Well, remember how they did expanded form in the last one? They stretched out our number. They have 500 plus 40 plus 7. We're going to do that with this number. So if we were to do expanded form, let's stretch out that number. How many hundreds do we have? Well, there's a 2 in my hundreds, so we must have 200. How many 10s do I have? I have 1 10, which is the same thing as saying 10. How many 1s do I have? I have 9 1s. All we did is we stretched out that number a little bit more. Now we get to add. What is 7 plus 9? I'm going to lock in my bigger number. Let's lock in 9. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 9 plus 7 is 16. If I have 40 and I add another 10, 40, 50. And now I'm going to add 500 plus 200. Well, I know I'm working with the hundreds, so all I really have to do is add those 2 first numbers. 5 plus 2, that equals 7. So now I have 700 plus 50 plus 16. But I'm not finished there yet. When I add those 2 together, it looks like I have a 2-digit number in this one, so I need to regroup. So what's going to happen, I'm going to rewrite my problem. 547 plus 219. I'm rewriting it so I have more room to show you what I'm doing. We already said 7 plus 9 equals 16. We just have to do it the right way this time. I'm going to put my 6 down here. Where does that 1 go? I carry my 1. Now I can add all my 10s together. 1 plus 4 equals 5. Plus 1 equals 6. And now I just have to add my hundreds. 5 plus 2 equals 7. So how many boxes do I have? I have 766. All right, number 6. It says a zoo has 146 birds and 628 bugs. It also has 258 snakes and 338 fish. How many birds and bugs are there? Show your work. They gave us lots of information in here, but they only asked us about birds and bugs. So the only numbers I'm going to pay attention to are my birds and my bugs. So I have 146 plus 628. They went ahead and they stacked it for us. So all we have to do is solve. Well, when we start, we're always going to start with our 1s. I'm going to put a little dot up top to kind of help remind me. So if I do 6 plus 8, I'm going to lock in my bigger number, 8. And I'm going to count on 6 more. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So I have my 4 down there. I can't put my 1 in that. I can only have 1 digit in each place. So I'm going to take my 1 and I'm going to bring it to the top. I have to put my 10s in with the 10s. Now I have 1 plus 4 equals 5 plus 2 more equals 7. And now I just have to add my hundreds together. 1 plus 6 equals 7. So my answer is 774 birds and bugs. Last one. Here's why they put in those snakes and fish. This question asked how many snakes and fish are there? So now we're going to pay attention to these two numbers. They went ahead and they gave us our numbers, but I don't like how they wrote it out for us, so I'm going to stack my numbers. I have 258 plus 338. I'm going to start with my 1s. I'm going to put that dot up top to help me. 8 plus 8. That's a double. I remember my doubles facts. 8 plus 8 equals 16. So I'm going to put a 6 here, and I have to carry my 1 up top. Now, I just add all my 10s together. 1 plus 5 equals 6. Plus 3, 7, 8, 9. And now I just have to add my hundreds together. 2 plus 3. That equals 5. So my final answer is 596 snakes and fish. Make sure you guys show all of your work, and once you do, go ahead and turn in this page, front and back. Thanks.